Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a project share of this cute little Valentine book that I made. This project was created using several dies from InLoveArtShop, and I will link all the products that I used below. So the first thing I want to show you here is the cover. So this cover is like a lattice style. And it looks like this. So this comes in a set. So you get these two pieces here. And this is the one I used for the cover. Looks like lattice. And then it's got the little holes here on the side for your, actually that's the wrong side. Right here. This side right here. So it's got the holes so that you can put your little rings in here. I started off with some tiny rings, but my book got so chunky I had to upgrade to these bigger rings. So let's look at this front cover here. So I added a little tassel with some trims that coordinate all the colors that I used throughout this book. I mostly used Crepe Paper's Main Squeeze collection, but there is some La La Love throughout, like some of the papers. I believe that's probably mostly what I used with some of their papers and maybe some of their tags. I'm not sure. But this little guy, and he's so stinking cute. So I embellished him with a little bow. I made this little crochet thread bow and put right there. And there's several layers here. Right here, this little layer here is another die from InLoveArtShop. And it comes in a set of 3, and they are called nesting circle, scallop circle. Let me see. I'll just list it below. I can't remember like the exact name. But nesting lace circle dies. And so I use this one right here, this size here. And I so put it right here on the front cover. So the medium size fits perfect. And then put a little tag, a little bit of folded up paper. Put a little bit of foam in there to hold him up. And so inside, the back side of the lattice, I felt like I had to cover this up a little bit, the front. So I added this right here. And it covered it up pretty well. You can see a little bit of paper poking through, but it's cute. It's okay. And I also did lots of stitching. So there's some gold stitching here around this tag. I don't see any stitching on this page, but it's still super cute. So this is one of the die cuts from the Main Squeeze collection. Put a little flower here from my stash. I believe this was from Michael's several years ago. A little upside down bow so that it's not hanging down in front of the dog. This page here, I made a shaker, but it doesn't shake super well. I think my vinyl was a little snug, and so it doesn't shake very well, but it's got some cute little sequins in there, a little bit of glitter. And this little heart here, embellishment, is from Main Squeeze. I added one of these little heart puffy stickers. I think that is from Hobby Lobby. Put a little Jimmy here. These were from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and I received this from Michelle. Paper Dreams and Things. Yeah, I also trimmed this out, the border. I did sew that with gold thread, and then I covered it all up with this, but needed something, so I covered it up with some little pom-pom trim. Excuse me. And then this side, so the when you cut these out with this die here, it comes out like this. And then what I did was I cut this side off, the pocket side off, and I'll show you in a minute what the pocket looks like. So I just cut that part off, and it left this. This one's a mess up because I made it upside down. Because when I first started making these, I thought, well, I'm going to stagger these so that I could have, you know, a tab at the top, tab at the bottom, tab at the top, tab at the bottom. But then I realized they don't line up here. So there's a bigger gap here than there is down here. So they're pretty much all like this. So this one is a mess up. I mean, I could cover this with another sheet of paper and turn it all the right way, but I wanted to show you that you can't like flip them so that you have tabs at the top and tabs at the bottom, because it doesn't work. Trial and error, right? So what I did was I just cut this off, and that made those little panels there. And I do also want to show you that when you fold this up, it doesn't fold up real good, so you do have to trim this just a little bit to get your tab to come out here without ripping your paper. So that's the only thing I noticed about this, is I had a little problem with that, but that's no big deal. That can be fixed. Just snip it a little bit there, and then everything lines up perfectly. And so that's how I made the panels without the pocket. So yeah, you just cut this side off. And so I wanted to show you that. So I did embellish the little sides here, the tabs. And so here's the next page. This little bow here came from Michelle, Paper Dreams and Things, a couple of years ago. She sent me a Valentine swap, and that was one of the goodies. And so here's the tab on this side. It says Valentine, a little puffy sticker. And this does flip open. And so I did embellish it. And this die cut here, I used this set of dies here, and I used this middle one. This one is called a stackable lace star frame die set. So this one's really cute. I don't know if you can see the little stars. They're super cute. And so that's what I used here on the other side of this little piece of ephemera that came with the main squeeze set. It fit pretty good right there. I did washi tape that on. Here's just some more embellishing, and here's one of the little circles that I used right here. Perfect. These are perfect little pieces for embellishing or layering with. And so here is the next page. This, I forgot to pull this one out, but this is, oh, I forget what it's called, but it's also from the InLoveArtShop, and I could find it real quick. It's just right behind me, but I'd like to show it to you. So this set here, right here, and I don't know what it's called, but I'll link it below. So I used one of these here for the layer behind this little guitar. Or I don't even know if that's a guitar. I don't know what that is because I don't know my instruments. And so add a little banner here. Another one of the little, the little star rectangle nesting dies. So it's right back here. Fit perfectly on the page. Embellish this little tab here. And I also went around each one with my gold pin. Okay, and so here's the first example of using this die here, where it folds around and makes a pocket. And I did, this pocket is made using this paper here, so you can see how it wraps around here, and it makes a cute little pocket, and then it leaves the little tab open here, but it leaves a little space to put a tag. I had to put this behind here because as I was going around with my pen, I wasn't paying attention and actually put my gold paint marker on the other side of my paper right there. So I had to cover that little boo-boo. So yeah, a little tag fits right in there. Super cute. Put a little piece of trim here. Michelle also gave me this. I thought I need to use up some of these embellishments that have been swapped with me, and so I put this one on here, but I added this little smiley face to go with these guys here. I thought he was super cute. She also sent me these. She sent me everything. Okay, and so this page here is just another one of these solid pieces where I cut the pocket off. Put some heart die cuts together to form a banner. Added some little sequins, some little pom-poms, this little banner here. Actually, lots of pom-poms. And then I added a little charm right here on this side. Okay, so the next page looks like this. Sorry if you can't, I'm getting kind of close to the camera there. So this one, let me see. Okay, for this pocket here, it's just another one of these. And what I did was I took this die here and cut it out in the red here, as you can see in the red. And then I just made a little pocket, just sized it on there and trimmed it off, and then sewed around it and then glued it on. And so that's how I made that using this die. Super cute. Did some embellishing here. Used another one of the little starburst dies, which is right here. I used a small one, the smallest one right here. And wrinkled up some paper and stitched it. This is what this page here looks like. Super cute. Put some little stickers over here. Some little sequins. Sometimes I think I get a little too busy, but I just keep adding and adding, and it just all comes together. And like I said, sometimes I don't know where to start. So I just have to start. I don't know where it's going to go, but it seems to ends up good in the end. So here's just some ephemera. I did use the pocket here, the pocket die. Put a little tag inside. These tags I did double up with some heavier cardstock so that they're nice and thick and stitched around to make it cute. Aren't these so cute? I love this paper. This is from Joann, so it's real thin, so it really needed, you know, some heavier cardstock to sturdy it up. So isn't that so cute? Just fits right in there real well. Put some pom-poms on here, some stitching. Here's this page, and what I did on this one was I tried to add a library pocket, and I think my library pocket is too short, but it's still cute. I probably should have made it taller, but I didn't. And so this is what this one looks like, and I do have a tutorial for the library pocket. I made this one pretty similar, you know, just embellished it a little different. And then I put these little tags in here. And here's the tab on this one. I don't know if I've showed the tabs on these. I tried to put like a little word on most of them. So, yeah. Super cute. And here's where I use some La La Love mixed in with the main squeeze. So the last page looks like this, and the back cover is just plain, and it's the lattice cover piece. And so my last page looks like this. Put an envelope. Let me show you that one. So the envelope is also a die from InLoveArtShop, and it's the perfect size to fit on here. And so inside here, what I did here was I cut out a little piece of cardstock in pink using this die here. It was a little big, so I had to just trim it down on the sides a little bit. But other than that, you know, it fit pretty good. So that die comes with little stitching marks, so that, you know, it helps you when you write too. You can write pretty straight. Okay, so I put a couple of stamps on there, folded it up, and stuck it right in here. Fits pretty good. And that's it. That is my book. It turned out pretty cute, and I wanted to share that with you and give you hopefully some ideas, maybe some inspiration. And I'll link everything below if you want to check out any of the products. And I guess that's it, guys. I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.